I opened the door and tucked and rolled, and I ran and I hid.
A Metro woman describing her escape from what she called an Uber ride gone wrong.
This as Kansas City considers changing its Uber ordinance. 41 Action News reporter Brian Abel is live tonight, and some think becoming an Uber driver is too easy, Brian.
Yeah, that's right, Chris. So here is the list of what you have to do in order to be an Uber driver. If you want to pick up somebody in areas like Power and Light here, and on them, complete your regulations. It says you have about 30 days to come into compliance with city regulations. Now, regulators say that 30-day loophole can be dangerous.
And he's arguing with me, and he's saying, no, look at the GPS.
That was the first sign that something was wrong for Margot Thompson after she hopped into an Uber for a ride from Columbus Park to West Plaza. She says the driver headed to the East Bottoms instead, so she jumped out of the moving car, ran, and hid in this stairwell.
Well, I mean, it's a dead-end street down there by the distillery, so, I mean, I think he was going to do something bad to me somewhere in a remote industrial area.
Uber tells us it's still investigating. Thompson says the driver told her it was his first day.
This whole thing is about public safety.
Casey's regulations manager Jim Reddy is hoping to change a loophole that could have helped Thompson decide whether to get into the car or not that night.
If somebody don't have a driver's certificate and they don't have that driver's, permit in their window, the vehicle permit, don't get in the car, because they shouldn't be trusted.
In a deal struck with the city last summer, Uber drivers have 30 days to get those permits. Permits that take a deeper look at a driver's backgrounds, more so than the checks done by Uber, according to the city. Reddy says less than half of the 2,300 drivers who've applied for certificates in KC have been approved. That's thousands of drivers potentially operating without the city's approval.
The certainty is when there's a vehicle permit and a driver's certificate with that person, they're safe.
Now, in full disclosure, I've also driven for Uber in 2 different days worth, about 5 trips worth now. We did just receive some information from Uber for some background, and one is that they say that they use accountability as a way to deter such actions as to what happened to Ms. Thompson by using the GPS that they can follow where a driver rides, allowing them to verify that they use the most efficient routes. And they also say that they believe that the background check process that they use, which includes screening through national, state, and local databases, they stack up well against the alternatives. And lastly, they say that they have a team of former law enforcement professionals who are on call to work with police if any situations arise. Reporting live in Kansas City, Brian Abel, 41 Action News.